Hey, it's only me, Dougie Stone. How you doing, people? Oh, yes. This is a Chasing Deer special announcement show. Woohoo! Yeah, as you know on Dougie Stone Radio, we promote up-and-coming new artists. Yeah, and this recording, or this show, was done with an amazing band down in Ealing called Chasing Deer. They've got a great project and a great concept for 2018, which they've shared with Dougie Stone. They'll talk about it, but we've got exclusive insight into what they're talking about. This is great. So, what a great band. I had the pleasure of meeting them last year, interviewing them before. So, before we get into the interview, let's give you a flavour of what they're all about. This song is called The Simple Life by Chasing Deer. Take it away, boys!
Down, let go, step back, take it in, see how it's about to begin. Walk out, back out, just take your time. Breathe deep, you'll find yourself inside. We'll go back to the simple life where worries all disappear. No strain or stress or flashing lights can bother you now. We're where we belong, right here. You're in a place where nothing's real. Come out the cold and start to feel it's warm, so bright. So take the dive, come find the truth and feel alive. We'll go back to the simple life where worries all disappear. No strain or stress or flashing lights can bother you now. We're where we belong, right here. Nobody has to know exactly where we'll go. And in the afterglow, take my hand, take my hand. We'll go back to the simple life where worries all disappear. No strain or stress or flashing lights can bother you now. We're where we belong, right here. We're where we belong, right here.
So yeah, that's just a bit of a flavour of Chasing Deer. Great band, grafters. I really like what they're about. They busk every day of the week. They're doing live events, and this project they're working on is brilliant. And here we go. Let's get on with the interview. So here we go. Chasing Deer. Cool. Right. So what's happening then, boys? What's happening?
So we're releasing a new single every month of 2018.
Right.
So we're going to be doing that through online streaming, Spotify, YouTube, etc. We're specifically looking for people to listen via Spotify.
Right, okay.
And we're going to be sending everybody over to there. If people give us a follow on our Spotify account, they can listen to all our previous music that we've released, and also every month, the last Friday of every month, all our new music that's coming.
Oh, cool! Because what you can do then, that's great. Because I think one of you just logged in while I've just been promoting some shows later on today when we recorded this, and a song by a guy that I really like, Gangster Clyde, and that's on Spotify. So what I've basically done is played the track and then put the Spotify link in. So.
Nice.
So for your stuff, we could do exactly the same. We'll do me Facebook. We can play it on the station and in shows, but what I can also do is do Facebook Lives as I've been doing. I've started doing Facebook Lives on a regular basis, and on those I play unsigned artists, unsigned bands, and I talk about other things as well. So I think that'd be a good platform to push it out and then get people to follow you on your Spotify.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Cool. So you're sending it out to radio stations, and so all the radio stations are going to get it, and then going to be playing it out. Is that how you're doing it?
Yeah. It comes out on the 26th of January.
Right.
But we're happy to send it across to you if you'd like to have it a little bit early.
Yeah, of course. We like stuff early. We like to have some exclusives, and we really like you guys. We've had you on the playlist before. We keep changing the playlist all the time. We'll get some more stuff back on there again. But I really like the interaction with you when we met down at Ealing, and I following you on the Facebook and seeing you doing live sessions in the room you did the other week, didn't you? And they do your busking. So you're hard working, and I think you put a lot of effort into your music. And I like your music. I think music's really good. So that'd be great. Feel quite honoured if we do get some early plays, because what we also do, we have people like Rob Black on, who does a breakfast show, Eddie King, all the presenters. What we do, we've got a lot of up and coming artists that we know in various locations, and they get behind a song or a track, and they get behind the artist and they promote them. So, and that's worked. So we'll do the same for you guys. We'll do exactly the same for you.
We thought that by releasing, obviously it sets a challenge to us to release a new song every month. But it's also great for radio stations and stuff, because you don't need to rotate it. It's new stuff every month. So hopefully we'll be able to give you increasing quality of music anyway. We feel it's a lot better than stuff we've done before. Yeah.
So. Well, what happens with a lot of things, doesn't it? You evolve like any business or any artist, even an actor or a musician. You're always evolving. If you listen to some of the musicians, let's pick Madonna as an example. She's not doing what she was doing in the 1980s when I was growing up, and when she come on the scene, she doesn't look the same, she doesn't dress the same. Her music's evolved and it's changed. Is it better than the old stuff? Well, I don't know. It just depends how you feel, doesn't it? So your previous work has still got value, and you as artists singing it and playing it all the time will get a bit fed up with it, won't you? Because it's this again. I've played this.
We still enjoy playing it. We think we play it live better than the recordings were before as well.
Yeah.
Just a case, like you say, evolving really. And the producers we worked with in the past were kind of local or bedroom recordings or whatever. Whereas the producer that we're working with, hopefully for the next tracks coming up, has worked with Elton John, Led Zeppelin, Oasis, Robbie Williams. So it's a bit of a step up from
definitely a step up there. There's some good name droppings there. You could do with some of them appearing on one of your tracks, couldn't you?
That'd be nice.
That'd be good, wouldn't it? Or they might even want you to appear on one of their tracks because you're so good. You don't know, do you? But yeah, you just got to. So what have you been doing then over Christmas? I bet you've still been working over Christmas, haven't you? I bet you were still busking.
We worked up until the 21st was our last show. Then Rob had a bit of time to get in and out of hospital, get some work done.
Yeah.
And we were back for New Year's Eve, so we had a good 9 days off.
Right. Good 9 days off. Yeah, well, we went to Malta for 10 or 11 days to stay with my brother. But while I was over there, like I say, I met someone who had a bit of an interview with a guy called Ian from Underground Sound. So yeah, never stops, does it? I was even away. And that's bizarre as well. It's a bit like saying you guys. I'd gone to Malta, not really told many people. One or two people knew I was going. And someone I know in the States who obviously promotes artists contacted Ian, who I never knew, and said, Kirk's on the island, you need to meet up. So it's crazy. It's crazy world we live, isn't it? Very small. Yeah. Very small. Yeah. Right. So have you got so you're releasing, picking up on what you were saying to me on Messenger. So you're releasing your tracks one a month. So you're actually going to release them. Are you doing a show every month for your first one, or you're doing one for everyone?
going to be trying doing live streams and lots of promotion on Instagram, Facebook, etc. And then it's the last Friday of every month that each track will come out on everything. It'll be on iTunes, it'll be on YouTube, Spotify, but Spotify's kind of the one we're pushing.
Yeah, Spotify's, I think, it's become the place to go for music. And I know from looking at something I was talking to someone yesterday, there's also radio stations like our station posting on there saying, give us your tracks, give us your tracks, give us your tracks. So I think it's a good place. I think it's a lot better than other platforms like iTunes. I think it's a place that people can access. Anyone can really access Spotify. I mean, I've got one of my podcast now goes out on Spotify, which is great. It's got greater reach. You know, you can reach billions of people with it, can't you?
Yeah. Well, hopefully, yeah.
That's the plan. But so obviously we're doing this quick interview pre-launch. So if you send us that track beforehand, obviously we'll wait until you've actually released it yourself. We don't want you don't want us you don't want me going, oh, here you go, this is a great track, and then you come and sort of steals your thunder. But we'll listen to it in the background and then.
I mean, we're happy for people to listen to it as an exclusive. The Spotify link won't even be active for it until the day, so we can send that over to you on the day.
Yeah, that's brilliant. We'll do that. We'll definitely do that, just so I know where we're at. We're not going to... I'll let the guys know and the presenters will have a listen to it. Then they can hear the track, and then once, obviously, get on the show and you've released it, and we'll obviously try and build up that your latest track's coming out, and it's the last Friday in a month, so the next track's coming out. So that'll be good. That'll be good. That's good for us as well, because it raises a bit of... something on the station, a bit of focus on it.
The thing about it is it can be promoted. We don't mind if it's promoted for the whole month after that date, because it will still be, you can say if you like that track, the new one's out tomorrow by that time.
Yeah, we'll definitely do that. So obviously we've got lots of stuff going on at the station and things that we're doing personally. So if you'll just have to keep, when the dates come, send us another message that this is the latest track. Don't forget this, or tag us in your event, because I presume you'll be doing events. Will you on Facebook? Will you be doing like an event that people can get onto?
We'll be doing some live streams and stuff like that,
yeah. So I'm more than happy for you to go onto our station Facebook, Duggystone Radio, and if I see it, I'll share it in there. But if you want to share it directly in there, that should bring other people into it, and we'll try and get you a bit of focus on it. Right, I think what we'll do, we'll play another track from them, and then we'll finish the interview off, because it's not a dead long interview. And I just want you to, if you've never come across them before, you don't know who they are, a bit of a flavour of their music. Now, the last track we played was from the EP Moving On, yeah? And that was called The Simple Life. I love that. This track is from another EP called Rewriting History, and the track's called Streets of London, because they actually moved to London from the Midlands. I think the guys are great, and I wish them all the success with this project. It's brilliant. So enjoy this, people, and then we'll come back for the interview. Hey, we're not just local, we're freaking global, baby.
I stand in this place alone. Nothing's gonna stop me, 'cause I'm on the right road. All I need is something that might take away the cold that comes along at night. I've been trying to find a phone so I can come and call you and come back home. Where do I go? Where do I stay? 'Cause you're the only one who points me in the right way. I'm walking the streets of London, hoping one day I'll come back home. I've said some bad things didn't need to say, and now I'm standing at King's Cross Station. Oh, the streets of London. What did I say? What did I do? I think we need this now. I think I'm right, but maybe you'll find me in the streets of London. responsibility. I'm walking the streets of London, hoping one day I'll come back home. I said some bad things, didn't need to say, but now I'm standing at King's Cross Station. Oh, the streets of London. What did I say? What did I do? I think we need this now. I think I'm right, and maybe you'll find me in the streets of London. I'm walking the streets of London, hoping one day I'll come back home. I said some bad things, didn't need to say, and now I'm standing at King's Cross Station. Oh, the streets of London. What did I say? What did I do? I think we need this now. I think I'm right. Maybe you'll find me in the streets of London. The streets of London.
There you go. Streets of London by Chasing Deer, and that is from, like I said at the start, that's from the EP Chasing History. Sorry, Rewriting History. Come on, Kurt, come on. You're supposed to be professional. Anyway, let's get back on with the interview. Take it away, boys.
What interesting angle that you might like to maybe talk about or whatever with this track, with all the tracks we're doing, as well as doing all the monthly singles. The artwork for them is all close-ups of hands that you may have seen.
Right.
So we've got kind of crossed fingers at the moment on our.
Oh, I've seen that on your profile. Yeah, I saw that.
No, that's the kind of artwork. There's going to be different hands doing different things on each one, and it's actually British Sign Language. So
wonderful.
It looks really cool and it stands out and it's different, but it's actually British Sign Language, and each one means, you know, whatever it is. If it's a point, the one for calling for you is just a pointing finger. Everybody knows what that means, but it's to make people think, you know, what is that, and then hopefully raise some more awareness for British Sign Language.
I like it. A friend of mine, a couple of friends of mine do sign language. She taught me a few things, and all I could remember was that, which is not. It's not a nice word. Obviously, this is audio, but that's the only thing I know, and it's a swear word, people. If you're listening,
Yes, yeah.
So yeah, I don't know much, but that's about all I know.
So yeah, we're going to try and get some signers to our live shows later in the year, and maybe some in our videos.
Oh, brilliant! Because I mean, yeah, if you think about it, the deaf community. I know a few people that are in the deaf community, and they're very proud to be deaf. They don't want to see themselves as just being people. And want to live and don't want anything, you know what I mean? They just want to be not in inverted brackets normal, because they class themselves as they're not disabled, they're an individual. And music's an interesting one, because obviously if you're deaf you can't hear music, but you can feel music, can't you? So you can feel the beat of the speaker and things like that. And I know some people do that, where they actually feel the vibrations, so they can still feel the music through, especially if they're live. Because when you're at a live concert, the music just comes straight through you, doesn't it? No.
Oh,
Yeah. And if you've got signers doing it as well, I think that's pretty genius. So is that the whole reason behind the 12 tracks in 12-month thing? Is it all about that?
Well, that's just us wanting to have music coming out regularly.
Right.
We wanted to try a different format to the standard kind of album format.
Yeah.
Try releasing a single every month, and that's just an angle we're using. We want to support the British Sign Language and make people aware, and also have some striking artwork for our singles.
No, that's pretty good. So, without giving too much away, then, is there a theme for every track? You might not have even done all the tracks yet. So you might know what the first track is, because it should release in a couple of weeks. So can you give us a bit of a flavour of what that track's about? What's the story behind it? Or not?
It's very 60s themed, inspired even. very Beatlesy, like pretty much how we perform when we're a 4-piece doing live shows. So there's lots of energy in it. It is a love song that we don't usually do, so it's something different for us. It's very catchy and very energetic, really.
Yeah. I see you've got another quiet member of the team there, or is he just being... Because that's another thing. Obviously, this is on audio. We never did at the start. Can you introduce yourselves and tell us what part you play in the band? So from left to right, that left to right, whatever, whichever way.
My name's Adam and I play drums.
I'm Rob and I sing and play keyboard.
I'm Peter and I play guitar.
Cool. So are you quiet, Peter, or are you just being?
My name. I'm quieter than these two.
Well,
Lots of people are there.
Yeah.
well, yes. The trouble causer over on the other side of the settee there. He's he's a character, as they say. He's a character in the band, isn't he?
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, but you've got to have balance, haven't you? There's no point you all being exactly the same in a group or in any business. You need to have different different qualities and different abilities, and together you become one unit. So it's really good. I'm looking forward to seeing your tracks and seeing what you do this year.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
We are as well, because it's been we recorded them a good few months ago, some of them. So we are waiting. We've been waiting for ages. So we're excited. As well.
Oh yeah, that's always the way in it. When you already know what it is and you're trying to, and you've got to wait for a day, it gets can get you. It's a bit like the birth of a child, I suppose, isn't it? It's you're waiting for that anticipation.
It's a lot more important.
Pardon?
It's a lot more important.
Well, yeah, of course it is. Of course, it's more important. It's music. That's what it is. I love music, and I'm looking. See, you're right about releasing one every month of new music, because I'm doing some shows or on the station. We're trying to promote artists, and we've got one or two artists that we're really behind at the moment, and. We're waiting for the next track because we're like, shit, we can't play this again. We can because it's a great track, but actually we've been playing that for the last 3-4 or this last month, and what's next? So we're looking for another artist to promote, and you know what I mean. So it's good that you've got that coming through, so that we can keep the station fresh, keeps interest in you.
Starts for the whole year. And you don't need to find anyone else.
No, we will do. We will get behind you. I guarantee you that the team, they're. When they really like the artist, they've really got behind them. We've got a couple of guys, we've got 2 or 3 artists that are based across, one's in Jersey, one's in the States, and a couple of guys have really got on board with them and really promoting them, really supporting them, and they'll do the same for you. And we are trying to get more and more unsigned artists to join the station. We want the station to be an artist station. But after, in a few months' time, 6-12 months' time, it'll going to be get that busy, because I know more and more people are gravitating towards us. We'll struggle to. At the minute, we're okay because we're getting stuff coming through and go, yeah, we really like that. When it's going to get busy, and we're going to struggle to pull the ones out what we like, I believe. So, yeah. Great stuff. So, what you doing? Have you been busking every day again, or have you put that to one side?
So we just got back about an hour ago.
Right. So now it's social media and getting ready to go and do something else, is it?
Yeah. Emails tonight. Tomorrow we're in Windsor tomorrow.
Nice. Very good. So you're still based down in Ealing? You're all still living in Ealing, are you?
Yeah. You have to come downstairs again.
Yeah, I will do. It's been 2017 was pretty crazy for me, to be fair, and 2018 started off pretty crazy as well. But yeah, I'd definitely like to come down again, especially if you're playing somewhere. I'll just come down and we'll do Facebook Live, or we'll do something, you know.
We've got quite a few gigs coming up in Warwickshire way, Birmingham, stuff like that.
Yeah, let us know.
Let you know about some of those, or you're always welcome down in London as well.
Yeah. Send us some dates of things, and then we might come down and do something, and do some videos of our own or what have you. We are. I think you did say you was going to come down. Where my studio is, it's in a log cabin in a garden. It's not a shed. It's a proper log cabin. But outside, it's surrounded by a deck area. So what I'm doing this year, 2018, when it gets warmer, because you don't want to be doing it now, it's freezing, is some live deck sessions. So the idea with that is artists come along, we play them, beam them out live to the radio station, We do the Facebook Live at the same time, so that goes out from Facebook. And I'm also getting a proper videographer to come along and do some videos for the artists that come along. And what we do with that, I don't know at the end of it. And then I want to record those sessions, and we'll do something with them, in the future. So that's one of the ideas this year. I've got about 4 or 5 artists already said they're going to come down. So I could end up, my wife will kill me because I'm going to end up ruining all the summer, every weekend. I'm going to have artists down here. So that's what I'd like to do. Or the other idea is potentially we do something where we get a few artists together and we have an event. But the deck sessions I really fancy doing because that's good. I'll tell you what I've not done yet, and when you come down you can do it. No good for radio this. I've not even tried it yet. I've never used it. I've got a xylophone. So when one of you what my idea is like when you go to Radio 1 and you go on the what is it, Elton John piano, don't you?
Yeah.
You can go on the duggystone xylophone. That's what happens here. So that's a bit of a, me, I'm crazy, but that's the way I am. So yeah, it's been great talking to you. Have you got anything else to add, or do you want to cover anything else? I think we covered most things, didn't we?
That's what we're really promoting this year, really, for now. Just doing those songs. When we do our live shows, we're going to be playing all those songs. So people are always encouraged to come and see us live, and that's what we're kind of pushing this year.
Brilliant. Well, it's been wonderful to speak to you. And when this goes out, and I'm talking to you now, behind this we will put one of your tracks, one of your old tracks, not one of your new tracks, because we won't be able to play that yet. But I'll select one. I'll put one on there on the back of this for people. But I wish you all the success in 2018. We will get behind you. You just keep communicating with us what you're doing, and let's get some focus on you and get some Spotify hits.
Yeah, good man. Good luck to you, sir.
Cheers.
More work and less play, but maybe that is the only way. I've been trying so hard to achieve so little, each day getting shorter and this stack of work bigger. I've been waiting for the day that I can look back and say the result is worth all this crap. And now my lifelong dream seems miles away. So many things my mind wants me to say. Maybe I should stop. Maybe I should give up. Maybe I should give in. After many long days and sleepless nights, I finally got it in my sights. The reward for my work, reality of my dream, the picture in my head like an HD screen. This 100-piece puzzle had almost finished, just a few more pieces without a place. Not long till the day that I can look back and see the result is worth all this crap. And now my lifelong dream seems miles away. There's so many things my mind wants me to say. Maybe I should stop. Maybe
Yeah. That was the interview with Chasing Deer about their project this year. So it was good. And that was maybe. How good are they? How good are they? They're brilliant. So go and check them out. They're all over the place. Just search Chasing Deer, and we will be playing their latest track once they've played it, obviously. And it'll be on our playlist, as are a lot of other tracks are there. So go and check out duggystone.com, download the apps, tune in, and we'll be featuring that new track on there. But thanks for listening. Go and find them, go and follow them. If you're around Birmingham, I think they're playing on the 8th of February 2018, and they're all over the place. Seriously, go and check them out. And we will be sharing their Facebook Live, as I've said, on Duggystone Radio Facebook page. So until next time, people, see ya.
The Duggystone Show.